Hey guys, and welcome to another edition of Crowangel Gaming Presents the Skyrim Remastered for the PlayStation 4 Mods. If you missed it, last week I covered the armor section, which is just down here. You can check them out on my channel. And this week, once again, we'll be going through the latest mods. Next week, just to give you a heads up, we will be covering the audio section, which I don't anticipate there to be a lot of wow factor in there, but there will be. Just looking at some of the things that are on this basic thing now, there might be some things in there that you're interested in. If I could ask, could you please give the channel a like, well, the video should I say, a hell like, and if you do like the content, please consider subscribing as well. Anyway, without further ado, we'll get on to this week's mods. So right off the bat, we've got Solstheim Reborn. Solstheim Reborn is a mod that adds new features to Solstheim, as you can see from the screenshots, the before and after. It does seem a little bit more rebuilt in terms of some things, and in the case of that, just seems to give it a little bit more of a less barren feel to it. But at the end of the day, it's completely up to you. He said he's added the old transport system as well from Morrowind, and here he has rebuilt destroyed shacks and houses that doesn't that doesn't have any important lore or quest. The transport system currently has two locations, to go to Skull Village or where you originally find the huge beast. He's done a lot more. Please send suggestions about areas. There you go. Kevlar's Gambit, another new mod for this week, even though technically something tells me that's from Braveheart, if I'm not mistaken. Let's fix up this economy and make food cooking a valid alternative to restoration alchemy. I want to make markets have value again. I want to go to a vendor and have some items that I need, save up for, and just can't find in a single dungeon. Removes potions and poisons completely from leveled lists, not including merchants. To heal, you have to learn alchemy, or to cook, or hit the market and buy some food, potions, poisons. You still have to find plenty, but you won't find 68 potions in 2 or 3 dungeons like in the vanilla Skyrim. Basically goes on here to list all of the things. Bethesda greatly oversaturated the world space with expensive potions and items for the player to sell. I can't begin to explain, blah blah blah. His favourite new hobby is hitting up all the stores with groceries and liquor that can give me somewhat decent healing and stamina. So this is basically a immersion mod if you want to feel like the game isn't as easy just by going around a whole of dungeons, picking up all the potions you need. If you want to make it a little bit more difficult, mods he recommends to go with this one are Just Walk, no fast travel, Dreamweaver travel, longer days, realistic timescale, RJ's tweaks weight economy, RJ's tweaks horses travel, expanded carriage travels, expanded carriage systems services, sorry, for travel, and no spawned dragons. Various dragons, one that's come up quite a few times, just adds a few new different types of dragons into the game world. Various wild, again, it's pretty much similar to the dragon one, just adds a lot more variety to the wildlife you'll come across. Presets pack number 3. Preset pack was requested by a single user, but since there are multiple presets he wanted, it was easy enough to group them together into a single ESP file. These presets include Susanna the Wicked from Windhelm, Annika Crag Jumper from Darkwater Crossing, Karita from the Wind Peak Inn in Dawnstar, Belitalia the Miner from Dawnstar, Carlotta the Valentine from Valentia from Whiterun, and Rhea from the Companions. Just a bunch of preset faces. If you don't want to be bothered making your own, just gives you a couple of different alternatives when you're making your character from being a prisoner. Sarcastic Dragon Snarky's loading screens. Finally come back on this one. The update is small, only 5 extra lines, but he's basically, this was an older mod. I thought I'd seen something before. So basically on your loading screens, instead of having your basic ones about information, just going off this one, as I can see here, when your magic or stamina bar flashes, it's actually the police in your rear view mirrors pulling you over for playing Skyrim on your Nintendo Switch while driving. So it just adds a bit more humour in between if you're just getting sick and tired of the long loading screens, which you might get on some things. Since the remaster come out, I did notice that the loading screens are a little bit quicker, so you probably only see them for a couple of seconds. Better start, equipment and beauty, PlayStation 4. Just going off the screenshots there isn't really much of a giveaway. Start training your skills from the get-go. When you pair this mod with something like Dime's Quick Start, this is on the load order. Gives an additional light armor and great sword, so you can train light armor two-handed without having to smith it after killing some wolves or bandits from the beginning. Also gives you sparks and frostbite from the beginning if you want to use arrows instead of flames. Additionally, starting a new game gives a player an ability that does two things: make shields more useful, where when wearing a shield at the time you have a 10% chance of dodging attacks, making shields more useful than just blocking with it. And again, a couple more different stuff like eye adapt, speed removed, bloom removed, sunlight and sky improved, saturation and contrast improved, and there you go. A Gmod's equilibrated muffled spell patch. A simple mod for hardcore playstyle. Now you can cast the muffle spell without gaining too much skill. When you buy equilibrated muffle spell from Farengar in Dragon Reach Whiterun, oh, you can buy the equilibrated muffle. Okay. A Gmod skills and items editor. Pretty much from the same author, Ars Gothica. The idea for this mod came from my work on Muffle Spell Patch, one of the other modules, but it's not his first mod or implemented. Compatibility is virtually compatible with every other mod because concept dwellers have found a way to transmute the magma, the original matter they have built a mechanical forge to create and transmute almost everything skills too. And okay, there's quite a lot of stuff to cover in that one. There's other mechanics: one to disenchant or enchant armors, items and weapons, one to create and enchant magical staffs, one to improve armors, one to improve weapons. Many containers for almost everything. Two of these containers are empty. These two can be used to store your preferred objects. Again, don't, because if a mod's updated, they tend to eliminate half of your items, if not all of them sometimes. Let's count how many times that's happened in Dover King manner. Graphics improved, speed up everything mod. Compatibility with everything, completely halts grass and tree movement while active, gives you more frames per second than no grass movement mods themselves. This mod adds 2 amulets that you can craft, take up a slot when it equips, so these effects can be toggled. First person amulet speeds up the animation of practically everything, as long as you're not in combat. You don't have weapons out. Third person amulet speeds up the animation of practically everything as long as you're not moving, you're not in combat, so you don't have the weapons out. Unequip the rings before crafting or riding a horse. Equip again after riding a horse for a faster dismount. Okay, so just makes the animations for everything speed up a little bit. User Force Skyrim. By the way, to anyone who missed it yesterday, happy May the 4th for yesterday, and today is the Revenge of the 5th. So yeah, I am a Star Wars fan as well, but unfortunately I don't currently own any Star Wars games. To have done anything yesterday, that would have been worthwhile. Welcome to another Skyrim mod. Use the Force Skyrim is a Star Wars inspired mod that adds an array of force powers that let you engage your foes in Skyrim as a Jedi or Sith. These powers are both out of the movies as well as video games. They may feel a bit overpowered at first, some are definitely intended for a later game. Balancing is also a work in progress. To use this mod, first go to the Blacksmith Forge, go to the Miscellaneous section, and there you will find items labelled Holocron, Force Power. Each Holocron requires glass, a soul gem, and an ignot corresponding to difficulty. To learn the power, all dark side powers require filled soul gems, with most of the late game ones requiring filled black soul gems. Powers list include push powers for alteration, force push 1, force push 2, force grip, force whirlwind, lightning powers for destruction, force lightning 1, force lightning 2, track chain lightning, and force storm. Dark powers on the destruction for force drain, force paralysis, and force destruction. Enhancement powers for alteration, force enhancement, force speed. Healing powers, restoration, force healing. Influential powers, mind trick 1, mind trick 2, force insanity. Life powers, conjuration for doppelganger. This mod is work in progress and more powers will come, basically. Okay, so if you're looking for something to make yourself a little bit more Star Warsy within the Skyrim environment, this is a good start considering the lack of external assets that we are allowed on the PlayStation 4 console. Simple survival, eat, drink and sleep. Simple survival adds primary needs into your game, the requirement to eat, drink and sleep or you will suffer penalties. Good, finally, someone's actually put this mod in the game. This is usually part of the Skyrim UI, or Sky UI, you can actually get, where it's eat, drink and sleep. And I've seen this in work on the PC, and it does add a lot of effective fun to your computer gaming. It's basically like an immersion mod, for those who haven't heard or seen of it before. And without going through everything that's listed in here, basically throughout the day you'll get prompts on your screen saying that you are feeling hungry, you are feeling cold, you're feeling tired, and if you don't cater to those needs by either eating something, putting something a little bit warmer on, sleeping when your character is actually tired, you will get a debuff until you actually do something. For those who don't know what a debuff is, then basically it's like a penalty to your character. Kind of the same way when you're playing the game, if you get rot joint disease or some of vampirism or anything like that, where if you don't cure it within a certain amount of time, you will become a vampire. But in this case, you'll get a stat penalty, and it'll make it'll affect your character in various different ways. So anyway, I'm finally glad this one's out. This one is by Author Worlds. Easy one to actually pick up, and finally I'm really happy this one's on. As you can see, when I started this I favorited it straight away, and this is one I'll be definitely adding into my future gameplays to make it a bit more immersive. Dreamwave Reports a Call, I'm not going to cover this because it's been popped up a few times. Curse of Yala. By Curse of Yala, will change the Advar family to Ozamar. Add essential Advar family. Possession of silver sword for vampire. Okay. Yeah, I have no words for that. Old Riften School. Okay. Add one rundown school building was in use before your time. Add books to read, adds gold to strong. Okay. That's creep factor. It looks very basic, but it must be from somebody who's still learning mods. MFS followers. Multiple follower system. Add some followers and pet followers. If you want to employ them all, multiple follower system is required. Don't leave your items to respawnable followers. Human followers, almost all of them are traveling NPCs and are protected. They don't have the level cap, and you can know their primary skills according to the default equipment. Basically, it just goes on to list a whole load of new characters, which, looking at this now, I have actually covered this in the past. There's a quick scan through of some of the followers you can actually get with this mod. Again, that was covered in an early video if you want to go and check that one out. Aldian's Ultimate Armor, again, has popped up quite a few times. Random Unleveled World, okay. Place this at the very bottom of your load order, which unfortunately if you've got other mods that are telling you to do this, it's going to be a bit of a conflict, as I know one of the people who's commented on a lot of my videos, He's having the same problem with a lot of his load orders now. Multiple mods asking you to put it as low down as you can or at the very bottom, which conflicts with one another and then cause a few problems when you're playing the game. It's unfortunately just one of the problems with mods. They do tend to conflict with each other sometimes, unfortunately. Random Unleveled World is a mod that unlevels Skyrim while making other stuff random, like a random leveled bandit could turn into I'm guessing could turn into a wolf, or could be a wolf. This also will spawn one random NPC in place of another level NPC. They will be unleveled. It also unlevels weapons and loot, so you could randomly get glass armor before you leave Helgen. This is not balanced in any way. It is lore friendly. Wearing a full set of Daedric armor at level 1 means literally nothing. It is just for fashion at that point. As long as you've got the stats, you'll be able to somewhat survive against high level baddies. There will be some bugs, of course. Naked NPCs not wearing the gear that's randomly picked for them. Random crashes had a lot around dungeons, so again, use this at your own risk. Dragon Rend enchantment. Add a bow to the forge for one dragon bone with a custom enchantment that applies Dragon Rend. This bow, the bow is fully disenchantable. However, it would like input on the enchantments, such as ideas how to best balance the duration. Okay, don't make it a dragon bone a bow then, because it's probably the most sucky looking one of the lot. Sabercat followers. Just for future reference though, my comment on Dragonborn bow, I know some people might like it, but me personally, I either go for the Ancient Nord bow, I think it's the Ancient Nord bow, so one you get in Solstheim, I go for that one, or I go for the Daedric bow, just because they look a lot better. The Ebony bow as well, sometimes, but that's early on in the game. Sabercat follower, wear followers. Immersive leveling. I know how boring alchemy is, but to get good at it, you would have to make 1,000 potions, taking it right out of the game and forcing you to grind. How about smithing and making more daggers? Then you can count. Yes, been there, done that. This is a simple mod that tweaks leveling to not be overpowered and super fast, but slightly faster where it should be, so that you feel like some skills can actually be leveled up. Smithing and enchanting and alchemy 50% faster, 1.5 times. Speech, lockpick and pickpocketing 20%. Illusion, conjuring, alteration, restoration 15% faster. Heavy armor, light armor, block 10% faster. Destruction, two-handed, one-handed, archery and sneak, same as vanilla. And then he's gone on to list some of his other mods. Bias tweaks. Current changes: bows and spells properly shoot from the crosshairs rather than just above it. Carry weight from stamina has been doubled. Instead of 5 per stamina, you get 10 carry weight, which is good if you don't want to use a carry weight ring, necklace or anything like that. Crime radius has been lowered a lot. No more will kill a person on one side of the mountain. God chase you on the other side. Okay. Carry weight for the Dremora Butler from the Dragonborn DLC changed from a petty 140 to 500. He's a Dremora Butler, for Christ's sake. How can he hold on a couple of dragon bones? As long as you don't have the disintegrate perk, but both raise undead and enemies slain with shock spell will no longer turn into those pesky piles of ash. Staff of Magnus buffed to be a staff of a true mage. Unobtainable item, ancient farmer crown now drops from the boss in Dawnguard and counts as a full set piece, as well as upgradable with the elven smithing perk. All leveled items removed. Rejoice with me, as I no longer have to wait until level 60 to join the Thieves Guild. Okay. Vampires and Magic we have covered before. Blood Moon Race, covered that. FPS and kill move improver. Standing stone loot. Okay, yeah, we have covered that. Throwing weapon project. This mod adds many throwing weapons. They are classified as magic scrolls. You may need to be careful about handling. It is you who will explode otherwise. How to craft? You can craft in the other category of smithing in order to create a superior bomb. Advanced smith skill is required. To create a bomb, you first need to create an explosive powder, which will be categorized again in the other category. List of throwing weapons: throwing knives, 5 to 20 damage; throwing knives, fire, frost, shock, and poison; throwing spears, which you get from the reclins later on as well; throwing bombs, grenade, cluster grenade, dynamo grenade, dynamo cluster grenade, trap explosives, explosive clay, landmine, explosive barrels, unexploded grenades, future prospects as well. Okay. Combat sound and attack impact. Blood splash, the excessive blood splashes. This is explicit blood splashes even. So if you're looking for more of a Dragon Age Assassin's Creed type of blood splatter, I'm guessing this will be a little bit more. This version is a flashy version of blood splashes, although it's not realistic. I think that it'll be also good. Okay, probably more of a Witcher style as well. Again, from Cyan49, who has released a lot of good patch mods, which I have covered in the past. On the subject of Dragon Age, not really the best place to be doing it whilst I'm trying to cover these, but I have actually reacquired a non-scratched, thanks to my children, version of Dragon Age Inquisition, and I'll be starting to do some stuff on that soon as well. Probably like my GTA 5 videos that I've just done. I'll be doing a full playthrough from making my character all the way up to the end of the DLC content, and just uploading the videos in compilations with I'm going to try and keep the videos down to about half an hour, but I'll try and cover the entire storyline within that. Anyway, going back onto this, combat sound and attack impacts. Live with Serrano, we have covered this before. Players the children race. What? Okay. You'll add a new race, child, version 3. There's been a phenomenon that heavy armor and light armor experience values could not be earned, so the skill. Yeah, okay. That is just freaky. Alright, okay. Waterlogged chest, Skyrim restored. Kevlar's house chests, Riverwood. Dungeon gold vault. Infinite gold. Okay, so if you're looking to just make all the money without having to do anything at all, then this is definitely for you. This new dungeon called Vault. Bit of a Fallout flash nod there. The mod's dungeon entrance is in Riverwood. You will see a large statue next to the wood mill. It is looking at the dungeon entrance. Just go to the statue and you'll see the trapdoor. This is a quick mod to give your character max money, or as much money as with a renewable source. So do with the chests that each have 60k gold in their max amount allowed per chest. The mud crabs you can kill that respawn also provide 50k gold each kill. Alright, so this is just a seriously overpowered money maker. Katana packs. Again, this might be useful if you're trying to do a Star Warsy thing. Some of these do have a bit of a shine to them, which you could pass off as a lightsaber, even though there isn't technically anything like that yet. Teach me Senpai. The Great Realism Overhaul. Okay. Okay, again, I'm not even going to bother opening them if they can't put proper titles on. Dwarven Merch Followers. Northern Cardinal. Okay. Skyrim hair colours. Adds a bunch of whole new hair colours into the game. Guaranteed the screenshots that are on there are from hairstyles I believe that were not from the PlayStation game. Are not available in the PlayStation game. I don't remember seeing those hairstyles. So don't get confused there. Just has a whole load of new colours from Arctic Pink to Poetic Lavender, Empire Orange, Water Blue, Summer Leaf Green, Muddy Brown, caramel brown, ice lake blue, fading purple, bloody moon burgundy. Okay, I like some of the names they've come up with these. Spicy mustard blonde, azurite blue, hot apricot, new updates, shadowy apricot, and a whole lot more. Okay, so if you're just looking for something a bit more original than the base hair colours, then this is definitely for you. Fixed rescue quest, private house from Cromwell, gargoyle follower, screaming. Okay. Dual weapon pack, again, if you're looking to make a lightsabery type of weapon, that might be something for you. Spells by Shazir. Summon follower's horse. Okay, we're getting into the older mods again now. Helgen Keep magic chest, Turex gift box, Whiterun extreme, swords to fairy, rustic weathers and lighting, no fall damage, Burke's head bow. Okay, this mod adds a bow called Bulkhead's bow. This is a Daedric bow located in the Banner Merit in Whiterun. It can be found near the ground near the bar. The bow is very powerful mainly because of its enchant and it being a Daedric bow, but since it's a Daedric bow with enchantments, you'll need soul gems. Pretty much the same. This mod is very simple and does nothing compared to what he has coming. Eldergleam Sanctuary House, player home. Dragon Follower, okay. Day set, bling boxes, endless cash cheap chests, simple difficulty, shadow aspect power, random unleveled NPCs, random unleveled NPCs times 5, random unleveled NPCs times 2, random unleveled armor, clothes, random unleveled weapons, most speedy essential horses, is fast to play a horse riding spell, immersive citizens. Be careful with this one. A lot of people are encountering problems with the quests not working quite how they should do. Atronach weapons, giant Nord race, bye bye. Potions, Realm's Arsenal, healing blade, sky torch, real ebony blade, amulet of shouting, anti-gravity spell, a better sealed year, tweaks by Shazir, dagger of range, the sun-tanning vampires, improved Vorstag, and that's it. Okay, so thank you very much for watching. I hope some of those mods are something that you'll be actually needing. Again, I'll be doing the audio mods next week for Skyrim, and I'll be uploading the Fallout mods immediately following this. So thank you again, don't forget to like, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.